Afternoon. Today, I've got three easy passive income ideas for you. And the reason that I call these easy is because they really are relatively easy to do. And I'm actually surprised that more people don't take advantage of these strategies that I'm going to share with you. So, the first one is becoming an Amazon affiliate. What that means is if you buy something on Amazon or you buy something online, and you like that product, you can set up an Amazon Associates account or an Amazon affiliate account and provide links to people for them to buy. If they buy, you will get some of the profit. What that means is, say, for instance, I bought a treadmill a few months ago because I really wanted to work out at home. The gyms were closed because of COVID, and I like to run, and sometimes I like to run even when the weather's bad. I had a really good experience, or I've had a good experience with this treadmill. And so I can recommend that to other people and say, hey, if anyone's in the market for a treadmill, hey, this is one that I've used. I really like it. And I can even get a affiliate link from Amazon. So if anyone uses that link to buy that treadmill, then I will get an affiliate commission for that. If there are other products that say you've used or that you really like, or maybe even continue to buy, you can get a link as well. And if you propose that to a friend or a colleague to buy and they do, you're going to get a commission for that. The way that you can get word out on this, which is actually relatively easy, is if you post maybe a short video on YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, and just talk about it. Look at stuff that other people are selling. Look at the stuff that is doing well. Look at what gets a lot of views. And if you can put a short video up there, it's almost like free advertisement. People are naturally going to want to go to a video that provides a little bit of value to them. And if you provide a link, an affiliate link, that can turn into a passive source of income. Now, it's not necessarily going to be a lot of income. It's a very easy, low barrier to entry. So your chances of making a lot of money right away aren't very good. But it is an easy way to make some. Maybe the goal would be to make $50 or $150 a month. If you had that as a goal, this could be a good way to start out. So just getting started out and trying to generate a separate stream of income, it's a great way to do it. The second way is through building an online course. What I mean by an online course is if there is something that you are good at, something that you enjoy doing. So, for instance, I have a friend who's really good at playing guitar. Obviously, there are a lot of opportunities now that have been reduced because of COVID, right? He can't play in venues with a bunch of audiences watching him because obviously there's restrictions, but he does still have that skill. He does still have that enjoyment and that love. And playing guitar for him is very important. Let's say that you're good at that, you're good at something. You can create an online course, and it doesn't have to be something that's very elaborate. You could make a few videos. You could even just make a few PowerPoint slides, and you can share your knowledge, right? So, for instance, if I'm sharing my knowledge of guitar, I could do a few courses, video courses, where I show some of the basics of playing guitar and put that together in an inexpensive course and sell it online. So it's always going to be generating income for you. And over time, as people may buy it and give you reviews, they're going to give you ideas of what might make it better. And you're constantly trying to find a way to make it better. The third way is through purchasing owner occupied rental property. Now, this probably doesn't sound like an easy tip that I'm giving you, but let me explain a little bit. When I say easy, these tips are things that you're going to be doing anyway. So if you're going to be purchasing property anyway, look to buy a property that might have some adjoining units on it. So maybe a multi-family property. That way, what you can do is when you purchase this property, if you can get renters and you can include that rental income in order to qualify in some cases for a loan, that's going to offset the cost of your mortgage significantly, or it can. And not only that, you don't have to have a roommate because they're separate units. For an example, when I lived in California, I had a house which had a separate guest house, and I was able to rent that guest house out to tenants. Now, the tenant never actually came into the primary house where I lived, so I still had my private space. I didn't have a roommate, but I had an on property tenant. And there are many properties that are built that way. And they're not just in California, they're all over the place, even rural America. You can find a property that has adjoining property or adjoining units on it that are not that don't enable the tenant to come into the primary home. So you're still renting and you're an on property, essentially property manager, right? You're an owner occupied rental property. That's great. It's also great because it reduces confusion and it reduces a lot of the friction involved with managing a property that's, at a distance from you. So this is a great opportunity because you're going to buy a property anyway. Why not buy one which could provide you some additional income and maybe even significantly offset the cost of that mortgage? It might even pay it for you if you do it smartly. These are some ideas I want to share with you. Please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. Share experiences you have with generating passive income. I always love reading your comments and your questions. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.